Good evening, friends. Today we will study the summary of Arms and the Man. Arms and the Man is a comedy play written by George Bernard Shaw. It is a three-act play. Its title comes from Virgil's Aeneid, Arma Virgum Cano, that means of arms and the man I sing. The play was first introduced on 21st April 1894 at the Avenue Theatre, and it was published in 1898 as part of Shaw's Pleasant Play volumes. Now, this volume also had Candida, You Can Never Tell, and The Man of Destiny, the famous plays by George Bernard Shaw. Arms and the Man was one of Shaw's first commercial successes. He was called onto the stage after the curtain, where he received enthusiastic applauses from the audience. Amidst one of the audience, there was a man who brooded on him, and so Shaw replied it in a very characteristic fashion, saying, "My dear fellow, I quite agree with you, but what are we two against so many?" Arms and the Man, in the same way as he replied, is a humorous play that shows the futility of war, chivalry, and deals comically with the hypocrisies of human nature. As in those days, war and chivalry were considered to be the traits of a complete man. But Shaw was against this notion, and so he wrote this play to let out a change of this notion. The play begins in the fall of 1885 Serbo-Bulgarian War. Rena is a Bulgarian woman, and she comes from a wealthy family, and her mother Catherine. She learns from the mother that the Bulgarian cavalry has won the battle against the Serbs. Catherine adds that Sergius, Rena's fiancé, was the hero of the war, and so she should be very proud of him. Rena keeps the picture of Sergius in her bedroom. Loka, she is the female servant, enters and warns Catherine and Rena that the soldiers have flown from the battlefield, and they are seeking refuge in the houses of the Bulgarian families. Now Rena is not worried and chooses to keep her window open. In the night, a man enters the room through the unlocked window and says he will kill Rena if she makes a noise. The man is a Swiss and has escaped from the war. Rena is shocked to see the man is tired and not interested in war. Now, when the Bulgarian army comes at Rena's house searching for the Serb soldiers, this man warns Rena if she tells anything about him to the soldiers, he will say that Rena had kept her in her room. Rena helps him to hide behind a curtain. Just then, Catherine, Loka, and the Bulgarian officers enter to search the room for any Serbs who might be hiding in the area. Rena convinces them that there is no one in the room, and they leave. Rena gives the man chocolate cream soldier name, which she finds kept in his pouch where arms and ammunition are to be kept. Rena gives the man chocolate cream, and he keeps it in his pockets. The man argues that Sergius' cavalry charge against the Serb was a foolishness, and he has succeeded just by luck because the Serbs had been given wrong machine guns, and accidentally the machine guns didn't function, otherwise Sergius and his men would have been down by now. Rena agrees to help the man escape later that night, though she rebukes him for making fun of his fiancé Sergius. The man sleeps as Rena enlists Catherine's help, and when Rena and Catherine return, they allow the man to rest since he has not slept for days. The second act begins in the garden of the same house, though it is now spring of 1886. Loka, the female servant, is engaged to Nicola, the male servant of the house. But Loka has very high ambitions. Nicola tells her that it is not correct to have grudges against their own masters and to keep such high aspirations. But Loka tells him that she knows many secrets about the Petkov family. And Nicola says that he also does know, but he never tries to blackmail his masters. Major Petkov, the head of the family, returned from the war. He reports to Catherine that Sergius will never receive the military promotion Sergius craves for, because Sergius has no command of military strategies. Sergius enters and is greeted warmly by the family and especially by Rena, who still considers him a soldier. Sergius says he has abandoned his commission in the army out of anger that he will never be moved up in the rank. Sergius and Petkov tell a story they heard that a Swiss soldier was hidden by two Bulgarian women when the soldiers retreated to the Bulgarian's house. Rena and Catherine realize that it is their own story, but they dare not tell it to Major Petkov. Sergius speaks with Loka in privacy and begins to flirt with her. Loka reveals to Sergius that Rena might not remain faithful to Sergius, and by this Sergius is taken very much aback. They exit. A man named Bluchistil enters the family garden and Loka brings him to Catherine. Catherine realizes that it is the same man who had hidden in Rena's room. So students, this was the first part of the summary of Arms and the Man. The rest of the part will be discussed in the second video.